Well, you know, I think for me, actually, my job was to run the one-on-one down at the other end, so I'm going to watch that on film tonight, video, as they say. But you know, this was the first day of extended interaction between our offense and defense. It resulted in, you know, I think probably some just really obvious give and take. It was good for us too. It was a little bit hot, but we're not out there overly long time. But I thought it was overall it was a good start in full gear. We've spent a lot of time just putting in plays and practicing individual skills, so it was good to do this.
Do you think the heat affected anybody out there today?
Oh yeah, I think it did. You know, but you know, we did what we intended to do in practice, and we're staying out there with the younger guys, either brand new guys or young in the program guys, for quite an extended period. We've been getting anywhere from 24 or 34 plays with them at the end, plus some one-on-one. We didn't do that today, but so we're getting a lot of good work with those guys. We're getting about the same amount of plays today from the varsity. So you know, the heat didn't affect us to the point where we changed anything. It was fine.
How did you think Tommy looked today in the 7-on-7?
You know, I think that it was all, frankly, a little bit rusty for everybody. Route running, you know, we've been doing a lot of putting in plays, and all of a sudden, when you're doing it against people that are trying to stop it, things change a hair, and that's what happened today. So we'll be better than that tomorrow.
Yeah, is it just simply says timing gets better as you keep working?
Yeah, timing, and just, you know, sometimes you anticipate something being open, and if it's, you know, you either got to fish or cut bait, right? You got to get rid of the ball and throw it, let the guy win, or get it off to the next option. And if you spend too much time and then don't do the first one, then you're late. So that's what happened in particular on one play that I saw.
The Jones interception?
Yeah.
Is it frustrating to see that happen so quickly in that session?
Well, you know, we want to be perfect, and so we're not going to be. So I think, Sam, it's something we'll just continue to get better at.
I think about Tommy, he spent so much time in the off-season sort of in the books.
Yeah.
Is that a product of it? Just wanted to be a little bit too analytical. I mean, I don't want to make too much of it.
No, I wouldn't make too much of it, frankly, because the route has to be better than it was too. So.
But not just that play in general,
yeah.
I guess.
No, there's a lot of pride in this because there's a lot of investment. Tommy's a good example of that. That's a good point.
Rose Ivy didn't practice a lot.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, Steve. I'm going to find out. He went out with something with his knee. He was walking with ice, just hoping that it's not significant. But we'll all find out this evening and tomorrow.
Chris Jones seemed all right.
Chris Jones thinks he cramped. Yeah.
What has Devine given you so far in this fall camp?
You know, we've been impressed with the shape that he's in. We've been impressed with his athleticism. He's always been a good athlete, but gosh, he looks like he's just well-toned and running routes well, catching the ball well. And of course, we haven't done a lot of running against the defense, so that's all in front of us. But I would anticipate he would look good.
You know, you loved calling plays for a long time. You kind of handed that job off to Danny a little bit. When you have as many weapons as you guys have, like 4 running backs, 8 wide receivers, 2 tight ends, and a quarterback who can run, you know, it's a good problem to have. But how do you see him kind of trying to
juggling that?
Around so many weapons.
Well, I think that you know, the one thing to look at is, I think, Sam, let's see how we're going to run the ball with the running back, even the receivers, even the quarterback. And then I think what you have to do from there, and what we've been talking a lot about all year, is selective plays to certain people. What's his best stuff? we've got to make sure that we include Sethan and the tight end Sam Trey into what we're doing, and that they catch balls, and then of course every guy has got something like that. Whether it's a position like, well, okay, how's the flanker going to do it, or whether, you know, Alonzo's real good at the speed corner, we got to make sure that we kind of emphasize that with him, and when we run that and it's the right coverage, get him the football. So we've looked at every player, kind of best case scenario, what they do, and hope that we are doing a good job of utilizing talent. The question is a good one. I think it's really, really important to the development offensively of the team to utilize personnel the best. What will help all that stuff be good is running the ball effectively.